if you're paying attention in front and not behind my hair.
My master's defense hair was very beautiful. I could not stop admiring and touching it. I even got so many compliments and people contemplating if this was actually my natural hair. In today's video, I'm going to take you guys along on how this very beautiful look was obtained. Before I jump right into the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be able to watch my uploaded videos and enjoy.
And I call you Rose, 'cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
I had this very old cornrows on and it was time for me to switch things up for my master's defense. So for this hairstyle, the hairstyle I showed you guys earlier, these are the various things I'll be needing. First, the extensions. I'm using the Kinky extensions and just one packet is okay. Apart from that, I'll be using a crochet pin to crochet the extensions to my hair. Then we'll be needing hair wax to ensure that my parts are clean. We'll also be needing hair bands to easily section my hair. And I'll be needing an afro comb together with some rat tail combs. I have a reason for taking 2 rat tail combs. Normally, my appointment was supposed to be at 1, but this was already around past 2. So I was already an hour late and I had not unraveled my hair. So the reason for those 2 rat tail combs was to arrive where I was going to and meet some other people to help me unravel my hair fastly. Hope that makes sense. Yeah. The last thing I decided to just add to the other item was this mousse, and it ended up being the best thing I took for the hair. You're going to see what I'm talking about when we go further.
I started unraveling my hair, but I guess there are so many people at my cousin's place, so they're going to help me.
Remember I said I was an R+ lead, right? And in the video it shows that I don't really care about the time. That is because my cousin is doing my hair and the services are free. They say enjoy the posh. And yes, enjoy the really posh.
So let's do this. If you're paying attention in front and not behind my hair.
Appointment was at 1, but I arrived around past 3. And when my cousin saw me, she asked, I thought you said 1. And I did not really say anything. Then I removed my cap and she was like, and you haven't really unraveled your hair. I just smiled and said, but the hairstyle doesn't take long. True, the hairstyle really doesn't take long. Still yet, it's not good to go for your appointment late, especially when you know that it's free. I begged my other cousin to help me. She joined and we finally took down the braids. And this is my afro, you guys. My hair is about 1 year, 6 months if I'm not making a mistake. And my hair formed a bone at 1 year, 2 months. My hair growth is really amazing. My hair is very healthy. And yeah, this is the hair loss I obtained. And I promised myself that after this I was going to treat and wash my hair. I was blushing very hard here because we're talking about my beautiful hair growth journey. Yeah, my hair has been amazing and I'm proud of it. With the bands I showed you guys earlier, my cousin divided my hair into 3 main parts, 1 behind and 2 in front. If you look in front closely, you will see that initially I had 2 buns on and she recently unraveled 1. Now, look at the hairstyle keenly. In front, you see cornrows going towards 2 different main directions. And yeah, that's the reason for the 2 main buns. With the use of small extensions, we are doing small, beautiful, and clean cornrows. This is where she introduced the hair wax to ensure that the cornrows come out clean. And the need for introducing the extensions also to ensure that the cornrows stay longer. If you're doing it just with your natural hair, it might easily just get old. So the reason for introducing the extension was to make the hairstyle last a little bit longer. It's been really long since I did hairstyles like this. So during this process, it was a little bit painful. My facial expression sees it all. We're done with the first bun and you can see the direction of the cornrows. I recently just took out the second bun and ready to do the cornrows of the other direction. Here, I was just admiring how the cornrows came out. Yeah, everything looked clean at this stage. And look is already coming out so far. How are we going to hide this side, sister?
I'll place it inside the bacala and go down. Losing it back now.
Makes sense. Now we're done with the second direction of the cornrows and it was left the back of the hair. So what Gina did was to do cornrows. Just continue the cornrows from the front to the back of the hair, if that makes sense. This is how the back looks. Yeah, the back cornrows were really loose since the extensions were going to hide everything. So there was no need for us to make things very tight or to ensure that it's really shiny. I earlier told you guys that this hairstyle does not take long. So after doing the cornrows part, this is the most easiest thing to do and it does not take time. And that's basically it about the hairstyle. So lastly is to crochet the extensions to those loose cornrows at the back of the hair. When it came to crocheting the extensions to the loose cornrows, we started right at the end of the hair. If I'm to advise, crochet very few of the extensions at the end of the hair. Then while arriving the front, you can now start crowding the extensions. If you crochet many of the extensions right at the end of the hair, it's going to appear oddly full, but making it very thick towards the front of the hair is going to make the hair really beautiful, because the kinky extension is going to fall at the back. I don't know if I'm saying makes sense, but yeah, just follow the advice. So like I said, when you're doing this hair extension, make sure to crochet few extensions at the end of the hair, and while arriving the front, you can now start making it thick. Before I forget, we secure the extensions just once, and also just one packet of kinky extensions was used on my hair, just one pack. I was already falling in love with the hair here because I could see a very clear vision, and yeah, this is the final look. After these, the hair really appeared full. It was really full. I know that this hairstyle looked very beautiful, but one thing when you're doing with this curl extension, it requires a lot of maintenance. If you're ready to do a hairstyle like this, remember that you'll be ready to maintain the hair. It's kinky extensions and it easily tangles. So one best thing, remember at the beginning of the video I said there was one item that I just added, and at the end it was one of the best things that I could add. I was talking about mousse, this particular mousse. The moment I applied this mousse on my hair, the hair appeared shiny, moisturized, and the thick texture easily shrink. You can notice it. I don't know if you can notice it. Yeah, it easily shrink in a beautiful way. Yeah, I love the volume. I fell in love with the volume. At the beginning, it looked also beautiful, but really thick and difficult to maintain. But this mousse, it really made everything organized, shiny, and after applying the mousse, I could easily trim the hair. So I did this hair on Monday, and Wednesday, this is how the hair looked. Of course, I was still applying my mousse. The hair looked very beautiful, and I received so many compliments. There was this mom and her daughter arguing that this was my natural hair. You guys were debating if this is my hair. It looks like my hair. It's not my hair. It's kinky. Nice compliment. Thank you. To add to this, that same day, 2 other people had met me and asked what extension did I use. At least they knew it was not my hair. They asked if I use the natural kinky. Yeah, there's another version with the natural texture, and I said no, it's the regular kinky, but there's a lot of maintenance. I was trying to explain the same thing I'm explaining here, but I doubt if they understood me. So yeah, that's basically it about this hairstyle, and it's a whole different process when I want to go to bed. I don't just go to bed like that. Like I said, this hair requires a lot of maintenance for it to always appear very beautiful. Before going to bed, I cut the hair in small sections and wrap them into twists, then pack them in a bonnet. And the next day, I unravel the twist while applying mousse to the hair, and that is it for the hairstyle. Yeah, I guess this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed the video, and before I leave, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be able to watch my uploaded videos. Have a great day, guys. Bye.